I'm Justin Ordonez. I'm the operations manager and brewer at Dead Beach Brewery. We're going on 7 months of being open. We've been here at this facility for 2 years, and we've been brewing for about 9 months. We have 8 beers that we offer on draft. So far, I think we're up to 26 different styles of beer that we've actually made. We make them as fast as everybody drinks them.
I've been homebrewing since like 2004. 2004, I got hired at Jackson's in 2005. So I brewed with them for like 7.5 years, and during that entire time I just built up my own little brewery. And I would experiment at home, and I wasn't able to experiment over at Jackson's. Dead Beach. Dead Beach refers to our town, to our city. We live in Dead Beach. What's my angle? Sharing the love of beer. Sharing the love of beer with my community. That's great. You know, it used to be the IPA, because the IPA was super big grain bill, and it would take a long time to mash, and then it would take like every couple minutes we're throwing more and more hops in, so you gotta pay attention, and it would take so long to come out. Man, that beer takes so long to make. It's so much work on that beer. I love it, but I don't love it. Lager, on the other hand, is a very, very particular beer. It's all technique. If you mess anything up, you have nothing to cover it up, because that's all that's there. Just grain, water, yeast, and barley. So I like making that one because I can make that really fast. I can get out of here in like 6 to 8 hours, opposed to like 16 hours.
Well, we really try to mix it up with all of our events. We've got, today we had a Beer 101. At the end of the month, we're going to have a bottle share. Art shows here. Local artists kind of set up out in the front. We're talking about doing comedy. We're talking about doing spoken word stuff. Bottle share is how we celebrate beer. The only way we know how to celebrate beer is to drink it. You come with your beer and you sit down and you share it with everybody, and everybody gets to taste it, and we get to talk about it, and this is amazing beer, and I taste lemons and unicorn tears and like all that stuff. First bottle share, there were probably like 65 people here, so there were shitloads of bottles and small little tasters for everybody, but we all got to sit around and we all got to try all these different beers. Some beers from that literally came from Germany, beers that people have had in their fridge for 3 or 4 years. One thing about brewers is that people bring us beer. People bring us all kinds of beer. It's like, here you go, man, this is an amazing beer. And when people bring amazing beers, we let them stock up, and then we'll share them, because that's how we celebrate it, man. We share them with our friends. That's it.
Good, Billy Ray!
Feeling good, Lewis!
Definitely our atmosphere is something definitely very unique between our artwork, between our tables, our fences, our murals, our outside, our music. Everything is enhanced and everything comes from the heart, because that's what we're here to do. We are here to enhance the artistic nature of El Paso by just sharing everything that we have. We strive on making everybody feel comfortable. We're a public house, you know. Everybody is supposed to be here to share ideas, to share friends. At the same time, we're unique because of our dedication to our product. Our beer is what we focus on, what we wake up to every day, what we drink ourselves. So the best thing we want to do is drink well. So we're trying to get something that we enjoy and share that with the community. Pretty much this is where we steep it, so we can actually make pretty much a grain tea is what we're making. So we fill it up, we soak it, we stir it to make sure.
A couple weeks ago, we had a CD release party here. As a musician in El Paso, I find it really hard to find a place that supports original music. It was really difficult for me to get gigs, and when I did get a gig, it was like, well, you know, we'll give you a couple beers and, you know, see how it goes. What I try to do here is I try to promote live, local, original music. I pay the bands, and all about creating a place for artists to come and create. That's what Dave and I do here. We consider ourselves artists. We create beer, we create good times. We're surrounded by local art, all the art on our walls, all the art out here. It's all local, and that's something that we really wanted to embrace.
Justin and I are huge music fans. We are both musicians ourselves. We're both, you know, beer itself is such a artistic expression that it's all the same boat. You know what I mean? Our interpretation of music comes in a 16-ounce glass. You know.
So when I was a little kid, my old man drank Miller Lite. My old man drank Miller Lite and football Sundays. Like I was like 5, 6 years old, and yeah, I'd go and I'd sit down next to him and he'd like have his beer and I'd look up at him. He'd have his beer and I'd look up at him and he'd hand it to me and I'd take a little sip and give it back to him, and that's kind of, you know what, I loved it.
My uncle gave me a Coors Light. Was it Coors? Yeah, it was Coors Light when I was like 7 or 8. It was horrible. It was one of the most disgusting things. I was like, you drink this for fun? Super bad. The first beer I like sessionally started buying and drinking all the time was an equal combination between Carta Blanca Colomas and Busch Quartz. Cleanliness is like godliness. We have to do it every single time, and our beer must be godlike. So to get to the point of making beer is a struggle. Like we clean. You guys watch Breaking Bad? Remember when he melted the body? Well, he melted the body with a muriatic acid. So muriatic acid's right here. Caustic acid's like right here. Then I use the phosphoric, and then I use a PBW, which is an industrial soap, and then I use a iodine-based sanitizer amongst 190-degree water and CO2. So everything is absolutely 100% hospital-grade sanitized.
Well, we can only brew six at a time. We like to keep our 4 standards: the Abuela Stout, the Dead Beach IPA, the Dead Beach Lager, and Brown Bonnie. And then we have our 2 little tanks that we use seasonals. So as soon as the tank's empty, we fill it up. We don't. One of the rules that we have here is no empty tanks.
We built this room ourselves. I did the foundation. I did the concrete. We did the plumbing. We did everything ourselves. So this room is actually built for about 3, if not 4 more tanks.
We have 17 different accounts across town, filling about 30 taps. We're at Ripe, Papa Pita, we're at Black Orchid, Ruli's International Kitchen, Mesa Street, Hope and Anchor, we're at Blackbird, we're at Later. The Garden has our beer, Dark Horse has our beer, Craft and Social has our beer, the PI has our beer, Joe Vinnie Bronson's has our beer. We have Tin Man, we have Common Ground, Anson 11, we're at the Indigo Hotel. If I'm not out delivering, Gabe's out delivering. We're really lucky to be as busy as we are.
Right now we are very lucky that the demand is higher than the actual how fast we can crank beer out, which means that to be able to fix that is we're going to definitely need to expand. After that we might need another spot.
Typically we get here at about 8 o'clock, depending on what's going on. We can leave at 2 in the morning. We're only open to the public Thursday through Sunday, and a lot of people, I feel like they think that we're off. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are probably the busiest days for us here at the brewery. We're running the whole business end of everything. Making the beer, sourcing all of our grains, sourcing our hops. The business side of beer is incredibly cutthroat. It's incredibly demanding. Working 15, 18-hour days is typical. At the same time, come Thursday when we open up, oh man, all right, cool. Then we can relax and we can hang out and we can have beers and we can talk to people and we can enjoy the fruits of our labor. We do a whole lot more than most people think. Kind of said it earlier, this is the Idea Factory, and we're lucky enough to be able to kind of sit down and figure out, well, what do you want to do this month? I don't know, man, let's throw a party. Cool, and let's do this, let's do that.
Future of the future, man. We're always just trying to push the rock and trying to bring new ideas and just new style to the region. You have that little thing on the bottom that just says Beer Love. Record. You can't say off the record with the camera on. You did your homework.
nothing from the ceiling, and not try. There's nothing better than see a back flat on your back. Where can we go? This path is over now. Crosses that we're at a time. Protected from the starting line. Look at the other way. Finish just to get it right. Just as good pay a peace of mind. Inside we're almost gone. Inside I'm torn apart. Can you see my hands? I place them here, try to hold on. And in this vicious place, the tips of those that will restore. More to us, and what it must be from holding on, and not the right to be so wrong. Flip back the page, rip the stars down. As I reach for the sky, win it back, it's okay. For a better time. Right mind!
Hey, is Dad still asleep?
Yeah, he's still in bed.
Remember what he said about touching his records?